Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
I feel light, very light. How can I put this? Whenever I was eating a lot of food, especially meat, but even when I was eating just, salads and such, which I really do enjoy, even talking about them, I remember, it's only been 16 days, but I remember how it feels to eat a wonderful salad, with lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, my favorite Caesar dressing, croutons, avocado, all that good stuff. And I can think of the crunch, of the salad, and just, not even lettuce, like really just spinach, arugula, like leafy kale, stuff like that. But I was eating big quantities. And I could still feel afterwards just this heaviness, right? This heaviness in my stomach. Well, now I don't have that. I've only been eating liquids. Now our stomach has to do a tough job. If it's on the one hand trying to battle sickness and battle all these kinds of things, and trust me, I'm no expert on the body. I'm not a trained expert. I do not know all there is to know. I'm not, well versed. So take my, information as that. But when the body is working hard to fight different things, but it's also working hard to digest the food, for one, it takes a lot of energy, right? But you get this feeling of heaviness in your body when you're eating a whole lot of food. And I don't have that feeling. I haven't had that feeling. I remember what it's like, but it's a very strange thing. I don't feel like that. I feel very light on my feet. I feel like I can take my time. I don't feel like I'm in a rush. I don't feel compelled to go and just go get it. I don't feel compelled to do anything very quickly. I honestly feel, even though I'm producing, even though I'm still getting things done, I feel very relaxed, very at peace, very calm, not rushing. Nature itself, I look around me, I see trees, I see plants, nature doesn't rush, right? Nature itself takes its time. Why should we? I feel like I'm getting in tune with that part of myself, that part that doesn't need to rush to figure things out, the part that doesn't need to be constantly going. I feel as though that's how I've been lately. So this has been, my journey. Every morning I wake up, I thank God for this life, for everything that I have, for everything that I'm achieving, for everything that I will achieve, for everything that I'm going to have, all the things that are coming to me and my family. I thank early in the morning. And then I stretch. And it used to be that when I would stretch for just a short period. But now that I haven't been eating, anything, like my body has been like in a continual state of like detoxing, of course, but it hasn't had to use all that energy for this, so it's like I could take my time when I stretch. I don't know how to even describe it, but I just stretch for a lot longer. I'm not rushing to end the stretch. It's not super painful for me. I'm actually enjoying. It's a funny feeling, right? Because I used to stretch because I knew I needed to stretch, but I wasn't really enjoying the stretch. Now when I stretch, I'm enjoying it. I'm taking my time. I'm like stretching it out, so to speak. So it's just very interesting that the things that you least expect start to change when you do something drastically different in your life. And trust me, this is a drastic difference. For me, for a person whose favorite food is hot wings and pasta of any kind, I could eat pasta and hot wings every single day. In fact, there was a period of my life where I have eaten it every day. When I was in college, living on my own, I would eat two things during the week. I would eat hot wings and I would eat pasta. And I did that for about a whole year. I lived off of that. So it came a time in my life where I said, you know what? I've eaten enough chicken to last 3 lifetimes. I think I've eaten enough hot wings to last more than my own lifetime. I've eaten more hot wings than somebody else has in their whole life, Feeling like that, feeling like I was turning into a chicken myself, for you are what you eat type thing. Those were some of the things that compelled me to, you know what I'm doing now is not working. These animals that I'm eating, their blood is becoming mixed with my blood. This is what a monk told me. A monk told me that, when you eat meat, and this is not even to bash meat eaters, but it's like you're mixing your blood. Your bloods are mixing. So whatever attitude, whatever adrenaline, whatever energy that was mixed up in that meat that you're eating is now mixed up in your energy. So, what energy do you want? Do you want clarity? Do you want peace? It's an internal work. It's an inner thing. Don't let the inner me be the enemy, right? Don't let your inner me be your enemy. So, after I stretch, long stretches, I go out, I exercise, and I exercise until sunrise. Then as the sun is rising, I watch the sun. I enjoy watching it. Now, right now, it's not really the time of day to be, sun gazing. Although I can do it through the leaves in the trees here safely. But I've been learning different techniques to be able to do it at all times during the day. But the safest times to sun gaze is an hour after sunrise and an hour before sunset. And those are the safest periods of time during the day to sun gaze without any, damage to your eyes. But over time, the more and more you stare at the sun, gradually, because it's a relationship, you're really cultivating a relationship with the higher intelligence. It's like you're building a bond between something that gives life and energy to the plants, the trees, the life that we see all around us. How could this life be without the sun? Without sunlight, where would all these things be, right? So, learning to cultivate that relationship with the sun, something that has been here long before we were, right? This intelligence, this cosmic intelligence, has been here long before me and you, long before you and I. When I'm gone, when I'm dead and gone, the sun will still be there, right? So I might as well do myself a favor and learn about it. That's how I feel. Learn about how I can harness this energy and develop a mutual relationship with the sun. Develop a relationship just, I don't know what I give the sun, but I know what the sun gives me, right? So maybe not a mutualistic relationship, but a symbiotic relationship. A relationship where I can gain something as well. So, as the light passes through my eyes and enters my body, I give this light to you. I give it to others. So these are just a couple of things, just a couple tidbits on this journey, letting you know that I've survived, I'm still here, I'm still kicking, and I'm more alive right now than I was a week ago. I feel more alive right now than I did 2 weeks ago, and it's a very strange feeling, but it's one that I feel like with time I could get used to. You know, I'm still gonna make the commitment. I'm still gonna honor my commitment to do this for 1 month. But after the month is over, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. But like I told my friends back home in South Carolina, you know, I'm doing this so you don't have to. I'm being my own guinea pig here. I'm studying myself, I'm taking notes, and I'm saying, you know what, these are my findings, paying attention to my body, seeing what I can drink, what I can't drink, things that make me feel certain ways. You know, I'm making discoveries as I go along. So allow me to be my own experiment. As I'm conducting experiments on my body, being my scientist here, my own guinea pig in this laboratory out here in the wonderful state of California, I can pass my findings on to you. Because I don't see a whole lot of information about Liquidarianism. I see a lot more about Breatharianism, but Liquidarianism, it doesn't seem to be. And I find it funny, I almost laugh at myself because I'm a Scorpio, which is a water sign, and I'm almost like water bending, you know, working with the water that's already in my body. So I'll go ahead and say farewell on that note, but know that I'm here for you. If you've ever thought about fasting, if you've ever thought about, man, I don't know about this, you know, can I survive without food? Pass this on to a like-minded individual if you feel like they would gain value. Be inspired. Be great today. You are greatness. Believe in yourself. We can do this. Life is what we make it. And be blessed. Take care. My friend, I hope you enjoyed this episode of what I'm calling Liquidarian Lessons. Lessons from a Liquidarian lifestyle that I have been trying out and has been serving me to be able to serve you better, to serve you more, to give you more content as I learn and grow throughout my life. The lessons that I learn, I pass on to you so that you may draw from my own experiences, my trials and my tests become a testimony for you. People have asked how they can support the podcast, and you can definitely support it by becoming a supporter, opening your browser now to anchor.fm/jshaw. That is the best way to support the podcast and much appreciated. And you can also become a patron at patreon.com/Jerome Shaw, where you'll find exclusive content I do not post anywhere else. Have a blessed day or night, my friend, wherever you are. Take care.